Hey you guys, so it's Gigi and I'm back for another review, and in case you haven't been able to tell by the title, which is down there, I'm going to be reviewing The Stuff from 1985. This, as per usual, was requested by Mr. Ed Barton 1234. Check out his channel. It's pretty awesome. So before I even get into the review of The Stuff, I just kind of wanted to do a little background. So I had asked Ed to review Nightmares, which is a 1980 movie, and you can find his review on his page, which, again, username Ed Barton 1234. And I just kind of wanted to, tell you a background about it. Okay, so the movie was awful. I'm not even going to try to deny that. But I did try to warn you that it was awful. I told you it took me 2 days to watch that movie. So it was a pretty bad movie, but I can understand, where the psychological aspect of it came in. So the thing is that the little girl, the reason why they kept saying that she killed her mother was because the little girl went to sleep and she woke up because she heard her mom fighting with this guy who was trying to, take sexual advances of her. And she's so used to seeing her mom, doing all these promiscuous acts. She was trying to protect her mom because she thought her mom was fighting the guy off. And the guy wasn't her father. So she's trying to, protect her mom. And she actually hits the guy. And then the guy, kind of dramatically topples over the mom. And the mom crashes the car and goes straight through the windshield. Now, the reason why they said that the little girl killed her mom was because the mother was still alive. What killed her was the part where the little girl drags her mom back in to the car, trying to get her back into the car. That killed her because it actually ended up slitting her throat on the glass, on the shattered windshield glass. And the doctor said that while the little girl was lying in the hospital bed. And that's why she had this, obsession with, shattered glass. So, I mean, from a psychological end, I could understand where they were trying to go, but they were no cigar. I can't even say they were close. They were not anywhere near close. This is where they should have been, and they were, over there. They weren't even on the screen. They were over there. So I just felt the need to say that. Next thing, now I'm going to review The Stuff. Okay, The Stuff. 1985, The Stuff. The Stuff. What do I say? The Stuff. The only one word comes to my mind when I have to think of even reviewing this movie, and Murd was awesome! I love that movie. I'm so sorry, Ed, but this is another round that you have lost. I loved The Stuff. This movie was amazing. It was hilarious. It had a plot that just stayed continuous. I loved the character of Mo, who's the main character, and he kind of reminds me of, a more animated Horatio Kane. He still kind of has, that dryness. He doesn't have the whole shades action going on and off, but, I love Mo. He's hilarious. I love the fact that it started off with just jumping right into the movie. It didn't have any kind of, how every movie tends to start off with either the advertisement of whatever company is sponsoring it or whatever production company is producing it. Yeah, it didn't do that. Didn't do that at all. It didn't go into any backstory. It wasn't one of those movies where the ending is really the beginning and then it shows you how it got to that part and then, returns to what the beginning, which officially was the ending. It wasn't any of that. It jumped right into the movie. I love that. Okay, so let me just get into what the stuff is about. So the movie starts off with this man that's in the back of a factory or whatever, and he's outside and he sees that there's this bubbling, foamy looking stuff. And he tastes it. Okay, number one, why are you tasting it? There's something bubbling from the earth and you're eating it. I don't understand. And he tastes it and it tastes really, really good, right? So it ends up being marketed and becomes this really awesome dessert called The Stuff. And it has really awesome jingles. Like, I just love the jingles that were used for it. It was really cute. It was really funny. The way they advertised it, the fact that they had a fashion show just as one of the commercials. This movie is just so funny to me. What else? Like, I know that, to me, it just seemed like, because we know what's killing people, so therefore it's not really a mystery of the murders, but it's more a mystery of how this stuff was marketed, why it was marketed, did anyone, like, check this stuff? Anyway, so one of the other main characters is this kid named Jason, and Jason is actually the very first person that realizes that there's something wrong with this stuff. He finds it in his kitchen, well, in his refrigerator more specifically, and he sees it moving. And, like, the next day, like, his father walks in on him, and, you know, his father is very disgruntled and angry. And at first, you know, before you realize what the hell's going on, you're just like, what the fuck is wrong with this father? Like, what is wrong with you? Why are you so mad at him? Like, he woke up in the middle of the night and was hungry. Like, how many people do that? Children and adults. Like, come on, really? So, the next day in the morning, you know, his mother is eating it, and so is his brother and his father, and, you know, he's just like, that stuff isn't good, I saw it moving, and they don't believe him, so he gets enraged. Like, this kid just loses his fucking mind, and he starts, like, smashing everything that's the stuff. And, unfortunately for Jason, you know, he lost his family because they were just too gone on the stuff. The stuff is like heroin or crack. I mean, can we notice the symbolism that the stuff is white and crack is white? Just saying. The only part of the movie that I did not particularly care for is the last 15 minutes, where the general, because Mo knows this general or whatever, and he's helping them get the word out about the stuff not being good. I don't like that he calls Chocolate Chip Charlie, who's like the only black guy in the movie, a colored guy. I didn't like that at all. I felt like it was unnecessary. Like, it was really unnecessary. From the time Chocolate Chip Charlie comes back into the scene, because you see him within the first, I want to say, 20-30 minutes of the movie, and then you don't see him again until the last 15 minutes, so you knew that something was wrong, especially because Mo gave him an assignment that the assignment was never completed. The assignment was never even implemented, so you knew something was wrong, and you kind of knew something was going to go awry when Mo initially gives him the assignment from the beginning. But I just didn't like how the general called him a colored guy. I felt like that was just so inappropriate and so unnecessary. Like, I don't know. Like, if he had said, oh, I don't want him on my station because clearly he's affected, you know, fine, that would have been one thing. But I was just, it's 1985. Like, seriously, we're going to really just still call him, like, a colored guy? Like, really? Really? I just felt like that whole part was just inappropriate. And that was the only part of the movie I didn't like. That was the only thing that really pissed me off about the movie. I find it really hard to rate what's bad about 80s movies because I pretty much expect them all to be bad. It's the 80s. They didn't know any better for the most part. And we're too advanced in our theatrics and our movies and stuff. For what was in the past, which is why it's in the past. Not saying that that's not an excuse to create good quality films, because there are plenty of good quality films that have been created, but I just feel like the 80s was the epitome of just, like, corny, cheesy movies, like, whatever. But I really, really loved the movie, so I'm sorry, Ed, if you thought I was going to hate this movie. I didn't. I loved the movie. It was hysterical. But then again, also, I'm the kind of girl that enjoyed the movie Sanctum. And the 2006 Kurt Russell. The 1986. It was 1986. Oh, God. The 2006 Kurt Russell remake, Poseidon. Like, I loved those two movies. I'm sorry, Ed, like, you tanked this one. Sorry, like, I really enjoyed this movie. I love how they're called the stuffies, the crackheads of the movie, you know, the people that are obsessed with the stuff. I love how they're called the stuffies. And I love how at the very end of the movie, the stuff is now contraband. Like, it's just, it's like prohibition almost again for the stuff addicts. And I love how you just see it being carted in under the scope. And I just love the whole entire movie. I thought it was hilarious. So once again, Ed, I am so sorry. So sorry that I enjoyed this movie. Sorry. So now it's my turn to give you a movie. I know I told you that I had an Evil LaRue movie for you, but the thing is, I'm trying to figure out where you can find it. I searched it on Netflix, and they don't have it on Netflix. I don't believe that they have it on YouTube. I have to just double check. So I'm not going to give you the Evil LaRue movie until I figure out where you can see it. Please don't cheat and, like, look for this movie. Please don't. I want you to, like, wait. So until I can figure that out, I'm going to try and have that figured out soon for you. Even though I don't think it's a movie that you're going to dislike, like The Room or Nightmares, or The Barbarian Brothers. It's not the world's greatest movie, but I don't think it's a movie that you're going to find terribly, like, what the fuck kind of a movie. So until I can find the direct link for you, my dear friend, the movie I'm going to have you to review is called Humanoids from the Deep. It's also from 1980, and you can find it on Netflix. I can't tell you my opinion on that movie because I don't know what my opinion on that movie was. I'm going to let you watch it, but I have a feeling that your video is going to start off with, what the fuck? That's all I can say. That's all I'm going to say. So again, it's on Netflix, 1980s, Humanoids from the Deep. My list has gotten longer with movies, and you want to know where I find these movies. Well, whenever you watch a movie at the end of Netflix, I don't think they do it. They don't do it when you watch Netflix on your TV, but like when you watch Netflix on your laptop, they do suggested movies because of what you watched. Or if you search any of these movies, they give you suggested movies of what you can watch. And so this is where I'm getting my list of movies from, because I want to make sure that it's a movie that you can actually watch without having a difficulty trying to find it, because I felt really bad that it took you so long to find Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College. So I felt really bad about that. So I just wanted to pick movies where it won't be so hard for you to find. So that's my review of The Stuff. I loved it. I'd be willing to pay money for that movie, even if it was more than $5 at Walmart. I enjoyed it. So sorry to have disappointed you, my dear Ed, but I repeat, I cannot wait for your review of this Humanoids of the Deep movie. Oh, I cannot wait. And I can't wait to see what movie you're going to have me review next, because I know whatever movie you pick, you're going to kick my ass for making you watch that movie. But honestly, because you enjoy Nightmares so bad, I feel like I've officially paid you back for The Room. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll see you next review. Bye.